Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share another unboxing of a Meike product that was furnished to me by the manufacturer for review, and that is a 25mm APS-C manual prime piece of glass. Now, yes, you heard correctly, this is a prime lens, and it has a 49mm thread, as you can see right there in the box. As I take you around the box, not a whole lot to show except for right here on the specifications. So you can see of course, prime, 5 groups, 7 elements, f1.8, manual focus, minimum focusing distance of 0.25, a quarter meter, and of course, minimum aperture, f16. So what you're looking at here is a very inexpensive, again, prime piece of glass. And I would say this isn't for everyone because if you like to shoot in auto, get a lens pouch right out of the box there. Then this is not for you. Paperwork, seal in the freshness with some chemicals, and then let's get to the lens itself, which, you know, this is part of the beauty of the A6500, A6300, any of the E-mount APS-C bodies out there that Sony has made, is that now you have the ability to buy lenses like this from manufacturers like Meike, that if they perform well, I'm trying to see if there's a clean way to do this, and it appears there is, are a bargain, because I didn't mention it at the top of the video, but this lens I believe is priced at $75 US, and of course I'll have a link in the description on Amazon for this, but you can already see that build construction is very good here. I mean, I can tell you that immediately. Everything is metal, everything is solid, and it just has a quality build and feel to it. I mean, how it's going to perform optically, of course, I will test and see, but I have to say that as far as the actual physical build and a bit of a retro look to it, it looks like a really nice lens. So another part from Meike that I just unboxed is, of course, the vertical grip for the A6500, which I happen to like. I'm going to go ahead and mount this 25mm lens on here right now. But overall, I'm kind of impressed. You know, I was not expecting, looking for the actual mount point there. Shocked that it's not showing on here, but it is there. Go figure. There it is, locked in. So looks good. I'll be interested to see how it actually performs, but again, $75 for a 25mm prime f1.8 lens, even if it is manual, that's pretty amazing at that price point. Meike, again, is based out of China. At least I think the office I was communicating with, I don't know if it's in Hong Kong or not, or in Shenzhen, but either way, again, how else would you get a $75 prime lens for a camera that is of this quality? And if it does match performance-wise, I think this will be a great, I won't call it super wide because it's not at 25mm, but still a relatively wide, good landscape, street photography option, being prime. And if you do enjoy shooting manual, then you're probably going to love it. But let me see what the images actually look like before you fall in love, shall we? But again, at $75, unless it's a total disaster, it seems like a bargain to me. And again, this is the beauty of Sony, the E-mount, and especially if you're into the APS-C world, because you can keep things light, compact, and yet still very effective. So excited to try this out. Again, happy that Meike was starting to send me some of these items, because as many of you know, I've been reviewing them in the past and they weren't furnished. So good to see them reaching out and delivering some practical products that I think just about every Sony A6500, A6300, A6000 user, and of course older generations, I'm not going to take you back to the NEX7, but you might still have it, can really appreciate, and at affordable prices, to really get the best out of their gear. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them, hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.